y'all, it's Abby. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and giving me a little bit of your day. So today we are going to talk about my hair. I know I've said that this video was coming and that it was coming for a while, but I had to figure out a good routine. I had to figure out a good, I wanted to get my hair cut so I could talk about that as well. So we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything in this video. We're gonna talk about kind of my journey with my hair because it's been kind of a long one. We're gonna talk about the products I use. We're gonna talk about my haircut, and then I'm also gonna talk about my process for styling my hair. So, all right, let's do this. So, to start with, my hair journey. So I had curly hair when I was little. I had super like curlier than this, like Shirley Temple ringlets when I was about 3. And my hair was super, super curly. And it was just naturally that way. And then when I was about 4, honestly, I think it might have had something to do with when we moved, I don't know. But it just went stick straight. And then it stayed that way for a long time. And then as my hormones started to change, I started getting a lot more frizz, not necessarily curl, but texture in my hair. And I didn't know how to deal with it. So I would wear like a kerchief, like a bandana every day. Remember how I said, I don't know if you guys have watched my hot takes video. If you haven't, I think it's actually pretty funny. So I'll put it in a card up here. I mentioned that I didn't think overalls should come back and that they are also a huge, like I had many fashion mistakes when I was in middle school. Yeah. I wore bandanas, like kerchiefs in my hair with overalls and oh Lord. And my mom says all the time, but you were cute. No, it was bad. Anyway, so then when I truly actually hit puberty, my hair got curly again. And I had no idea how to handle curly hair because I hadn't styled my own hair before. And I had tried to use a curling iron and couldn't figure it out. I still haven't successfully figured out how to curl my hair with a curling iron. So we're just gonna move on from that. But when I was about 13, I got a very dangerous weapon for a curly haired girl. I got a straightening iron. And at that point, I was, okay, I want to make something very clear. I was exceedingly vain through middle school and a good portion of high school. I still definitely tend that way, but I care a lot less about what I look like. For example, if I will go to Walmart without makeup on, which for me several years ago was a big deal. I don't stress out if I get a huge major pimple. What I stress out about is that, like, especially like the ones right here that hurt really bad. But from an aesthetic point of view, I don't really care. I have a scar up here. It's really faint. I don't even know if you guys have ever noticed it in a video, but I have a scar up here. Can you see it? It's really faint, but it still feels different. From some contact dermatitis, I used to be really sensitive about that, but I even asked that it not be photoshopped out of our wedding pictures because I've had it the whole time my husband's known me. So anyway, point of that is that I'm so much less vain than I used to be. But at the time when I was 13, I was desperate to fit in. I felt very out of place and awkward. I was not confident in who I was. I hadn't figured out who I was, like most of us in middle school and early high school. I mean, really. So I straightened my hair every day. And basically, there were 2 things that caused this transition. The first one was that, so my brother and I were in the youth choir and youth ensemble at our church, and we had a performance one morning, and I got up a little bit too late, so I couldn't straighten my hair. So I had to wear it curly, and I got some help from my mom because my mom also has curly hair. That's where my curls, my dad has wavy hair though, but my curls came from my mom. And so she was like, okay, we'll use a little bit of this and a little bit of this, and that's how you do your hair. So I did my hair and I went to church to perform and whatever. And I got lots of compliments and people were like, oh, did you get a perm? Like, your hair looks beautiful. And I was just like, no, this is what my natural hair looks like. So at that point I started experimenting with wearing it curly more often, but I still straightened my hair 2 to 3 times a week. And then my sophomore year of high school, 2 things happened. One, I got a lot more confident with who I was. And the second one was I got this really cute lab partner in my high school biology class. And I'm now married to said lab partner. And he commented that he liked my hair better curly, and that was it. I still have my straightening iron, but I think in the last 4 years, I've used it 5 times, and probably 4 of those times were to, sorry, it's a little out of focus. There we go, maybe that's better. Let me bring you in just a little bit. 1 second. Okay, so Like I said, I've used my straightening iron maybe 5 times in the last 4 years or 3 years, and one of those times was to straighten my hair. The other 4 was to iron out like in between buttons of dress shirts. So I haven't straightened my hair in a really long time. And I had been very happy with my hair and had found good products, but then I started having a lot of allergy problems on my scalp. So then I started looking into getting things that were sulfate-free and phosphate-free and all of that stuff to help my head. And that's actually important later as well. And I then started seeing like curly girl things popping up on Pinterest, and I would read some of them and I'm like, this just seems so complicated, so expensive, and I'm very time consuming. Like I don't have the kind of time to do this. And so what ended up happening, what really changed my mind, was Schultzzie released a video where she said, I tried the curly girl method for 30 days. And the way she explained it, I was like, okay, I might be able to do this. And then not long after that video, she explained like her whole routine and all of that. And she just made it seem so tangible. It was like, okay, I can do this. And that was right at the beginning of March is when I started to transition. Because the other thing was I lost some of my texture being pregnant with Liam. I lost a little bit of how my hair curled, so I kind of wanted to get that back because I love my curls now and I have for a long time. And while I might not have the same like as good a curl as I did when I was younger, part of that's just because I was younger. I mean, I'm talking like, you know, since meeting Ben and whatever, not like when I was a little kid. Part of that is age, part of that is pregnancy, but my hair is so much healthier now and I don't struggle with my scalp as much and just all kinds of things like that. So one of the big deterrents for me was the products. So one of the reasons I wanted to make a curly girl video is because I wanted to talk about the products that I use, because all of my products are $15 and under, and I think they might even all be $12 and under, but I'm not 100% positive on the price of a couple of my shampoos. On my shampoos, I do have 2. But anyways, so that was... But yeah, I've been doing it since March. I've noticed a huge difference. And one of the big steps I decided to take was I actually went and got a DevaCurl certified haircut. So I'll put some footage of all of that in here for you guys as well. Okay, I want to capture this. Sorry if it's kind of shaky. I wanted to capture this. This is my last day with longer hair. So this is what we're working with. You guys can't see anything because I suck at that. Okay, maybe. Anyway, so I am going to get a DevaCurl cut tomorrow morning. But I wanted to film this today because tomorrow I can't go with any product or anything in my hair. I have to go with it just au naturel. So this is what we're starting with, and I will also show you guys tomorrow like with no product. It looks okay, but it definitely needs some help. I haven't had a cut since January and it's mid-July, so definitely needs some help, needs some length cut off. I'm guessing I'm probably gonna go to about my chin, so that's a decent amount of length lost, but my curls are they're so-so. I will say it has been over a week since I last shampooed, so if my roots look nasty, that's why. Because again, she wanted me to come with clean hair, so I wanted to wait until tomorrow to do that. So my hair definitely curls better right after it's been washed, but the curls are still not great. So anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and capture that for you guys really quick. All right, you guys, I am done with my haircut. I will say she didn't do exactly what I wanted. I'll put the style inspiration that I wanted. And now it wasn't because like she wasn't able to, it's because she was being very honest with me and she said, I don't think that your curl will do exactly what you want like in the back with it. So she tried to kind of still do a little more of like the angled look. But it looks really, really good. It feels amazing, and she gave me a lot in the back, which I really, really like. And then also she did like this really cool, like the way she laid my hair, I have more coverage on my scalp than I've had in a really long time. So I'm actually really, really happy with it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna do it again, just because I feel like it was a lot for, I mean, it wasn't as expensive as I was expecting. I was expecting her to charge me like $80 or $90, and it was $85 after tax and tip and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I do really like it. I think it's really pretty. Now, she was also trying to sell me on the DevaCurl products, because I went and got a Diva certified cut. So, I don't think just with my own experience and with the products that I've used before, I don't think I'm going to need, that person's looking at me like I'm crazy. I don't think I'm gonna need to, I think my products will work just fine, but I do really like it. I'm very happy. This was like a treat for myself. So I was gonna talk to you guys before. I was so scared. Like my stomach was a knot all morning because I'd read lots of people like who had gone to Diva cuts in my city and they got ruined and all this stuff. She actually said she's done a lot of corrections for those kinds of cuts. So that was actually something that I felt very, like, that was very comforting for me, was that she was someone that people came to get corrections. So anyways, yes, I am very, very happy with it. I may try and give, like, there's someone that charges about $20 who apparently is a wizard with curly hair. So I may try and go to her the next time, and I'm probably gonna go sooner rather than later, just so that way this cut and style is still mostly intact. So that way she can kind of duplicate it. We'll see. I don't know yet. I haven't decided, but I do really like it and I am happy with it. So I'm glad I did it. It took me like a while to get to that point, but I'm happy I did it. All right, you guys, it is I know I have eyeliner under my eye, I'm sorry. It is the day after my haircut. So the stylist told me that with the DevaCurl products, if I just got my hair wet, and it would basically reactivate them. I don't buy it. I was not that impressed with the DevaCurl products. Like my hair, a lot of the curls seem to fall out across the course of the day, because I don't think she used enough. It was also really hot yesterday, but I just don't think she used enough product. So, what I happen to know is that I have gotten really good results with my own products, even when my hair was not in an ideal state. So I think I'm gonna get really good results today. Like I'm already really liking how my curls are looking. So, this is to help get a little more volume at my roots. So I just took some pieces and twisted them and made little loops and then clipped it in. So that's to help get a little more volume up at the top. I mean, I don't want a ton, but just a little more lift. So I will check in with you guys once my hair is dry. But I just wanted to tell you guys, I'm not gonna buy the DevaCurl. I'm not that impressed. And also, I think the low poo made my head itch. So I am not gonna be buying that. I think what you're paying is ridiculous for what you're getting. So I just decided to not, I think I'm just not going to. But anyways, yes, I will check in with you guys once my hair is dry, but this is all with my own products. And I obviously did a full wet reset. I did not shampoo, but I did a full wet reset. So we'll see how it looks in a little while. Okay, you guys, so this is my hair pretty much dry. And I gotta say, I think that my curls look a lot better with my own products. So definitely not buying DevaCurl stuff, and also just, goes to show you that you don't have to buy the DevaCurl products. Hopefully you guys can see my head. I have no idea what you're looking at. So, you don't have to buy the stupid expensive stuff. So as you can see, I was very, very, very nervous about getting my hair cut. Because my hair, I will say, this is not as drastic as I wanted. And if I had to do it again, I would probably have her cut it a little shorter. And I will say, I'm not 100% sure that it was that it's worth doing again. There's someone that's a friend of a friend recommended, and this friend of a friend has curly hair. So I may go to her, as she's a fraction of the price, and just see how it goes. Worst case is it's just hair. I think my biggest fear with getting that DevaCurl cut is that I was gonna spend a fortune on this haircut and I was gonna walk out hating what it looked like, and that was not the case. I liked it a lot, and she actually taught me some stuff, which was very helpful, and I will talk about all of that with like how I style my hair. And so I think it was worth the money, but it's not necessarily something I'm going to do all the time. But let me kind of give you kind of a look. So one of the things is, with the DevaCurl cut, is that they try to get you to buy all of the DevaCurl. I can't show you guys the back of my head. I'm home alone right now, actually, so I don't know. Otherwise, maybe I'll have Ben do a pan shot for me when he gets home. But anyway, is they try and convince you to use the DevaCurl products. And so she did a whole process. I went to the appointment without anything on my hair, which freaked me out, because I haven't left my house without styling products unless my hair was in a ponytail or a bun in years. But it looked okay actually without any product in it, but she wanted a clean slate, and she actually did shampoo my hair with the DevaCurl Low Poo, and it made my head itch. So I was like, okay, I'm not buying it. And the DevaCurl products are very, very expensive. And what I have to say is, I have gotten very similar results to what she got with her DevaCurl products with just my own products at home. So you don't have to spend a fortune. Even if you go get the haircut, you don't have to buy Diva products. I want to make this very clear. All of my products can be purchased except for maybe one, you might have to like order it just because it's a little harder to find, but it's not expensive. All of my products are available, Walmart, Target, Ulta, like you can get them off the shelf pretty much anywhere. So, okay, let's talk about products. Okay, so I said I have 2 shampoos. Actually, you guys have heard me talk about one of these before. This is my regular shampoo. This is the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Shine shampoo. And this is just my regular cleansing shampoo. I had transitioned to shampooing my hair pretty much only once a week, but the stylist suggested that I do it twice a week just because of the issues I have with my scalp. She said that that would probably help, and my hair also gets really greasy, and I do think it looks better when I shampoo it twice a week, and I don't think my hair suffers for it, if that makes sense. Because like the curly girl method, it's like, okay, I will link some stuff down below because I don't want to get into all of the curly girl like do's and don'ts, but it's basically like no heat, no sulfates, no phthalates, no drying alcohols, wash your hair once a week, don't, you know, things like that. Don't brush your hair when it's dry, which I mean, anybody that has curly hair knows that anyway. So, anyways, so I use this shampoo. All of these products are Curly Girl approved, and I'll link a couple of resources that you can use. One of them I called Curlsbot, I think. I haven't used that one as much. You can copy and paste the ingredient list into it, and it'll tell you if it's Diva, if it's Curly Girl approved or not, and why. And I like this one called Curl Scan, and you can use it on your phone, and you scan the product barcode, and it'll tell you if it's approved or not. And I like that better because it's just so much faster. But I'll link those down below for you guys. And then once a month, I do a clarifying shampoo treatment. So I actually, when I normally shampoo, I just shampoo my scalp pretty much. I don't really do my ends. I just do the top of my head. But then when I do my clarifying shampoo, I will use, I'll do all of my hair to help strip all the products and stuff. And that's one place where some curly girls will break it and do a sulfate shampoo just to help break down everything. But again, I'm allergic to sulfates, so I still had to stick with something sulfate free. So this is the Shea Moisture African Black Soap Bamboo Charcoal Deep Cleansing Shampoo with tea tree oil and willow bark extract. So this is the one that's a little bit harder to find. I think this one's $11, and you can get this Target, Ulta, Walmart, I know for sure. This one I had to get through Target, but I was having a hard time finding it when I was ordering it, so I'll see if Target still has it. I had to go to a couple different drive-ups to get it and stuff. But this has worked really well for me. I only use this once a month, so I don't go through a lot of it very quickly, and I don't go through my shampoo very quickly anyways, just because of how infrequently I shampoo my hair. And it's definitely obviously very personal depending on how oily your scalp is, how dry your hair is, all kinds of things. But that's kind of my routine that has worked for me. And then at the same time, which I forgot to bring that product over here, I'll do a deep conditioning mask as well, and I use the Garnier Natural Papaya. I'll put a picture of it up here. Like papaya hair mask. It smells divine, so good. I love the way my hair smells after I use it, and it makes my hair really soft. And I do that after I do my deep cleaning with my shampoo. So another thing that I use, and this isn't necessarily like curly girl recommended, but what I do is on days I don't shampoo, and even when I do shampoo, but especially on days I don't shampoo, I use this Scalp exfoliating brush. It actually feels really nice. Just so you guys know, yeah, feels like you're getting your hair played with. I ordered this off of Amazon. I think it's less than $6. And this has helped a lot also with my dandruff. I actually have eczema on my scalp, not even dandruff, I have eczema. And this has helped with that a lot, just to help exfoliate and everything. And this helps keep my head a lot cleaner when I don't shampoo, on days I don't shampoo it. So I do use this quite a bit. And then my conditioner. So I use conditioner every day, and I actually do a full wet reset every day because I have not had any very good luck with getting my hair to hold the curl overnight and like getting in a curl preserving style or sleeping in a buff. Like there's all kinds of things they recommend. I haven't ever been able to get that to work. So I just do a full wet reset, say that 5 times fast, every day that I'm going to wear my hair down. And I've tried lots of conditioners. I was using the Shea Moisture conditioner that goes with this one, but I was going through it very quickly. It's not very cheap considering the amount of conditioner you get and the amount of conditioner I was using. I was burning through it pretty quickly, and so I wanted to find a more cost-effective conditioner that would work. And this one was Curly Girl approved, and I absolutely love it. This is $5 for this gigantic bottle. It's 22 fluid ounces. This is the Tresemme Botanique Nourish and Replenish with coconut milk and aloe vera. And what I do with this, is I get my hair all the way wet and I'll exfoliate my scalp on days that I'm not shampooing my hair anyway. I'll exfoliate my scalp and then I'll put my conditioner from about here down, and I do a mixture of like running my fingers through my hair as well as some prayer hands like that and noodling. Which prayer hands is like this, exactly what it sounds like, and you just kind of press the hair in between your hands. Now you want your hair to be saturated, like your hair needs to be wet, wet, wet when you do this. That's like a curly girl principle. Your hair needs to be soaking, dripping wet. Like when you get out of the shower, your hair is literally soaked. Anyway, so then, and I'll do some noodling, which is like just taking the product and like twisting it into your hair. And I'll really only do that on my front pieces, just because those are the pieces that get messed with the most and stuff. And then I'll just kind of either do my prayer hands or scrunch. That's usually what I do actually, is scrunch the rest of the conditioner in the back until I get it pretty even. And I do my hair at the beginning of my shower so that has time to sit and absorb, and then I'll finish showering and, you know, wash my face, shave my legs, wash my body, all that stuff. And then I'll flip my head upside down and I'll turn the water onto pretty cool water, and I'll rinse out pretty much all of the conditioner. I was leaving some of it in because like some of the things I had read said you should. My hair responds better to not having the conditioner in it because that's just too heavy. So I'll just flip my head over and like scrunch it out. And like I said, your hair needs to be like soaking wet when you get out. That's like an important principle here, is your hair needs to be like sopping wet. So then I get out and I'll usually comb my hair in the shower with a wide tooth comb, because you're also not supposed to do your hair when it's dry. But if I didn't, I'll run the comb through and make sure my part is even and stuff with the wide tooth comb. And then I'll style it. So what I do first is I use the Cantu Shea Butter for Natural Hair Moisturizing Curl Activator Cream. And what I'll do is I'll get like like maybe about a pea-sized amount, and I'll rub it all over my hands and warm it up. And then I'll flip my head over. There's a lot of flipping the head over for this. And I'll do a little bit of prayer hands, and then I scrunch it in really good. And your hair should like make a noise. Like your hair should be really, really wet. You should be able to hear it. And so I'll do that. I'll get that all scrunched in there, and then I'll kind of, you know, tease my scalp a little bit. And then I have used a couple of different gels. The one I'm currently using, which I'll probably buy again, is the Cantu Maximum Hold Moisture Retention Gel, Styling Gel with flaxseed and olive oil. I got this one at Target, and this was $5 for 18.5 ounces. Whereas the one I was using before, I also like, it's the Aussie Instant Freeze. But that one's like $3.50, and it's a lot smaller container, and I was burning through that really fast. So, but it is also a really good option. And it's also very affordable. Like that was something for me that was like, I want this to be cost effective. I'm not gonna spend a bunch of money to do this. Like I'm not buying a $50 bottle of shampoo and a $40 bottle of curl cream. Like I'm not doing it. Hang on, my clip is about to end. Let me start over. Okay, started a new one. I was ranting about the cost of the prices of some of these things. And so I was striving to find things that were at the drugstore that were a lot cheaper, because you know, you might use more products when you have curly hair than you might otherwise. So anyway, I think I did that very well. So then what I'll do is I will get a decent amount of gel. I'll just scoop in a decent amount, I don't know. And then again, I'll flip my head over and I will scrunch it. I'm a scrunch to crunch kind of girl. I really like how my hair looks when I've scrunched it. So I'll scrunch it all in there, and I will with what's left on my fingers, I will run it up under my hair, like in my scalp. And then I'll do the same thing and press my roots up a little bit, just because that's where I struggle a little bit, is my roots get kind of flat. And then my hairstylist recommended this. I bought some of these metal clips. They were like $3, $3.50 for 12 of them at Sally's Beauty. And I'll twist a few pieces and I'll make a loop, and then I'll push the loop up, and then I'll clip the loop in until my hair, oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I missed a step. So I missed a step. So actually, after I do my hair gel, what I'll do is I use a t-shirt to plot my hair, and I'll just flip my head over, and I'll scrunch a lot of that extra water out. Because the thing is, you don't want to, if you're scrunching, you're helping preserve that curl. So I'll scrunch it really good, and then I'll just kind of like twist it very gently and very loosely on top of my head. Like it falls out frequently, and that's okay. And I'll wear that for an indeterminate amount of time. I mean, I'm a mom, so it just kind of depends on what else I need to do. But then once my hair has dried a little bit, I will then do the loop and clip it like I was telling you guys, and that's helped give me a little bit of volume and whatever. One thing I will say about the stylist that I went to, she did a really good job. My hair I have had severe postpartum hair loss. I have lost so much hair, and I don't have a lot of hair. My hair is very thin, and so she did a really good job blending my hair such that you can't see my scalp except for my part. So that was like a big deal for me, and I was really excited about that. So anyway, so that is like my method, and like even like the products and my process and stuff. So I'll show you, I'm sure I've done like overlay clips of like how I do my hair. I'm not going to talk you guys through it necessarily like one piece at a time, but I'm sure I was showing you guys some pictures and stuff throughout, but it's taken me a while to figure everything out. But I'm placing an emphasis on this. I wanted to find a way to make this much more attainable for people who don't have, you know, $300 to blow on hair products. Because most people don't, like, I mean, could I do that if I wanted to? Yes. Would my husband kill me? Probably. But I wanted a way to make this attainable. So everything that I use, all of my products, and I mean, you know, it takes me months, or you know, I've had this since April of last year, and it's the middle of July, and it's like just below half gone, and I've used this almost every day. So this stuff lasts a long time. So you don't necessarily have to, you know, you don't have to spend a fortune, and like all of this stuff cost me less than $40 for all of it, and I've been using it for months and months and months and months and months. So I wanted to share my experience with you guys, and I hope you all enjoyed this. Please leave any questions for me down below. I will also link both of Sierra's videos just because I felt like they were so helpful to me. And if you guys have any questions, if there's anything else that you want to see with my routine, please ask me. I'd be more than happy to answer if I can. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!